Playing in its second straight road game of the season, Buffalo State traveled to the Sullivan Center to take on Medaille. The Bengals defeated St. John Fisher this past Saturday while the Mavericks lost to Cortland. The Mavericks fed off the energy from the crowd to jump out to a 9-4 lead on Chris Willingham's three-pointer. The Bengals would regroup though thanks to Justin Mitchell, who scored all of their first 9 points. Robbie Seiler smartly stayed away on this Mitchell dunk. The Bengals would take their first lead on Bradley Doyley's three-pointer, but this would quickly become a back-and-forth scoring contest. Medaille had their offense going early on. Jamal Coleman hits a three-pointer to give them a 4-point lead. Later in the first, the lead would increase to 7 on his bullet pass from Willingham to Alex Barron for the easy layup. Buffalo State said enough is enough and came back to take a 36-35 lead into halftime. Justin Mitchell said, "Look, Ma, I can fly." Not to be shown up on their home court, Medaille came out of the half on fire to take a 6-point lead. Willingham drives down the court and pulls up to hit a three. Buffalo State would get aggressive on defense and now up at 57 thanks to a steal by Roderick Epps and a transition layup by Chris Boyd. Medaille takes their final lead with 9:12 left on this fadeaway jumper by Robbie Seiler. Buffalo State immediately ties it up on their next possession. Detroit Seiler and Maurice Miles hits a three with ease. Buffalo State goes on a 16-0 run featuring 3 three-pointers. Roderick Epps makes it an 8-point lead. Bradley Doyley uses the pick to stretch the lead to 13. Bang bang. Medaille attempts to make a comeback down by 10 with just under 2 minutes to play. Ryan Granitz hits the layup. The lead falls to 7 on this three-pointer by Seiler, but Medaille would have to foul, and the Bengals made enough free throws to pull out the W. Buffalo State improves to 2-0. Medaille drops to 0-2. Justin Mitchell had a double-double with 21 points. Roderick Epps had 18, including 3 three-pointers, and Bradley Doyley had 16 points. Next up is the Kohl's Classic. Bengals face Ohio Northern at 8 p.m. on Friday. Up next is the post-game reaction.
It's adjustment all the way around, not just without him, but we have 8 new players on a 14-man roster, and we're still learning each other. But the good thing is that we don't have to rely just on 1 or 2 players. Both games we was a collective effort. We had key guys come in. We don't know who's going to pull it out for us, but we have guys come off the bench and hold it down, make some free throws, make some plays, and hopefully we can continue that as we gel as the season go on. Well, we like it, especially when we've got quite a few local players. They got some local players. Get family, friends come out and kind of continue on with high school rivals. I think it's good for Western New York and Buffalo basketball. We're close to each other, so we would like to keep it going. We got some good teams in Ohio Northern, Johnson Wells, John Carroll. All those schools, have history of going to the tournament, being very successful. We try to play a tough schedule.
Tell me how coaching.
No way. Coach, yep, we're going to try to keep the rivalry going. But yeah, the Kohl's Classic has been going on in Buffalo State for many, many years. Again, we appreciate the Kohl's restaurant who've been sponsoring us for all those years. It's a chance for us to play locally against some tough quality teams, and then for us to learn to get ready for league play.
Staying in shape for the off season. I knew for a fact that I was coming back for this year, and I knew my team was going to need some help. I love basketball, so I'm not going to let myself get out of shape. And I think I did a pretty good job staying in shape coming into this year. It's a possibility to be a rivalry, like a Lakers Clippers. I guess they only right down the street. It started last year. They had a lead against us last year, even though I didn't play. And then we ended up coming back to get the win. But if it's a rivalry, then it's going to be good. There's going to be a lot of people coming through because for the simple fact they only right down the street. So there's always going to be a lot of people to come out and watch us play. I love it. I love the boos. I love the cheers. It's basketball. It's sports. It's always going to be fans everywhere you go, booing you, not liking you. I love it. I like playing on the road more than home, honestly. We got Rod. We got another shooter. We got Kaz. Jake was a good friend, but we can't dwell on the past. I love Jake, but we got other people to fill his spot.